All right, this is Deanna Marie, and welcome back here to the Clusie. And today we're going to be talking about how you are going to get a new name. Okay, so let's get started. All right,
Today's Bible verse is going to be Genesis chapter 17, verse 15. So open up those Bibles.
Get in the Word and pray. Let God talk to you about what He wants to talk to you about, and, just build up the lines of communication. Okay, so at this point, the person I want to focus on is Sarah. Now, Sarah is married to Abraham, but originally her name is going to be Sarai, and she cannot have children. And that was like a source of sadness for her and her husband, because that's what they really desired. God went above and beyond their expectations by giving them the promised land and promising them all of this stuff. But what they really, really desired, what she really, really wanted, was a baby, right? And so at this point, they've moved away from their family, and they've gone to the land that God's going to give them. And they're there, and God goes to Abraham and basically says, that's not going to be her name. Her name's not going to be Sarai anymore. It's going to be Sarah. And he gives her a new name. But the most important thing that's said comes in the verse after that, when he says, I will bless her and I will give her a son, like a son that's going to come from her, right? And then he says again, I will bless her and make him her mother of nations. Okay. That's going above and beyond her expectations. You see, Sarah just was hoping for a baby, right? And she'd probably gotten to the point that, she was known as the woman that couldn't have children. She's married to this super wealthy guy. People are probably thinking like, oh, he pities her. Like, look, they have everything, but she can't have that. And so that was probably a source of like bitterness and sadness for her, right? She had to walk around like that. And to hear God promise you something like that, it probably gave her hope, right? Eventually, she's going to get frustrated and suggest that they bring the child that God promised them isn't going to come from her, and Abraham needs to take on a different wife. And so she's going to doubt that promise, and she makes a bad decision, but it doesn't keep her from the promise of having a child, right? It's a little bit of a detour, probably delayed things a little bit, but it wasn't anything that stopped it. So what I want you to think about is when God's promised you something and He's giving you a new name, whether that's a husband, a wife, a career, finances, whatever it is you've been praying for, and you know that God's put this desire in your heart, and you know that it's going to come to pass because you have confirmation and everything like that. If you need more confirmation from God, just ask. It's okay to doubt, and it's okay to get off track a little bit and think like, okay, well, it's not happening. This doesn't look like what I think it should look like, right? Even John the Baptist, right? He baptized Jesus, and then when he's sitting in the jail cell because he's getting ready to be beheaded for something that he didn't deserve that for, right? Just saying the truth, that's all he did, and right? And he's getting ready to get executed. Even he has to send messengers to Jesus and say, hey, are you the right one, or should we keep looking? He saw God open the heavens, and he heard God say, this is my son with whom I'm well pleased. He saw that, but he still needed confirmation after, and that's okay. It's okay to ask. He wants you to ask, like, hey, did you really say this? I'm feeling down today. I need some help. That's what a relationship with God is like. It's not you being perfect and never doubting anything and everything's going perfect all the time. That's not a relationship. A relationship is good, bad. There's some hurt sometimes there's some questioning, sometimes there's discussion, sometimes there's asking why. Like, that is an actual relationship with the Almighty, and you're not going to always feel like everything's great. That man was sitting in a prison cell, and he still He needed confirmation, but he wasn't like Sarah, and he didn't try to make his own decisions and then mess things up. He just asked for confirmation. So if you are confused and maybe you're like, you got this promise, but you don't know what to do, just sit still and ask, is this right? Is this the right path? Did you really say that? He'll say yes. He's not like a mean person. He doesn't want you out here wandering around confused. He'll say yes. Yes, I said that. It's coming. Keep preparing. That's basically what it's going to be like. If Sarah would have asked that, she wouldn't have had to have the Ishmael and Hagar situation. Okay? So you are going to get a new name. You are going to get the things that you prayed for. If God's given you that desire and he's confirmed that you're going to get that, you will get it. You will. But in the moments of doubt, in the moments of questioning, don't step outside and think that you can fix the problem by yourself. Just ask for confirmation so you have more confidence in the one that's sending you the blessing. Because eventually this woman is laughing with joy. It went from laughing with bitterness to laughter with joy because God actually did what he said he was going to do. And I promise you, he's not a man that he should lie. He's going to do it. If he said he's going to do it in your life, he's going to do it. Okay? So that being said, thank you for listening if you got all the way through to here. Okay? This is for you. All right? So like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys back here next time.